Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Tiana here once again, and I'm back for the Maxi Toys, and welcome back to my play of Mario Party DS for the Nintendo DS. So yesterday, alongside with the story mode, cutscenes, and boss battles, is that we actually did showcase the unseen minigames that we haven't showcased throughout this Let's Play has to offer. So today for this particular video, especially the other videos and onwards, we're about to be getting started with the one of the minigame modes, which was Step It Up. Be first to reach the top of the steps, minigame victories to get you there. So, yeah, before when Mario Party 9 came around in during 2012, this must be a somewhat spiritual sequel to any other minigame modes from the other Mario Party games, like the minigame tower from Mario Party 5. And as well as the bridge in Mario Party 6, and as well as the this little lava cog thingy mode in Mario Party 7, and as well as the dual showdown in Mario Party 8. But even then though, that this game actually has Step It Up, which was the mode that is something very familiar if you actually be playing through Mario Party 9 before this game. So even then, that yeah, it kind of reminds me of that mode. But anyway, so and for this particular mode, I'm going to be using a different character this time around. If you clearly see on screen, I'll be using a Princess Peach for the Mario Party Let's Play for the very first time actually, because after all, that technically this wasn't the first ever girl Mario character we're about to be playing as in the Mario Party franchise. The first honors goes to obviously Toadette from Mario Party 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 8. And then Rosalina and obviously Toadette in Mario Party 10. But now we're going to be playing as Princess Peach in Mario Party DS for the very first time in a Mario Party Let's Play like this. So this is how Step It Up works. Basically what to do is like, even though I'm using the mode called the random minigame type, basically what you can do here is that if you actually go into this serious amount of minigames, and after winning certain amounts of after you win certain minigames, you'll progress in each of the steps. So once you reach up to the top, then you pretty much win the mode. So yeah, that's all self-explanatory what this works. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that the difficulty of those computer poems I'm using this time around is hard computer poems, because even though they're pathetically easy, I find, for normal mode, but let's just see how it finds out in the harder variations. So even then, I probably won't gonna do expert mode for the time's sake of being, until at least for the time's sake of that anyway. Although, let us guys know in the comments below if should I do this on expert mode, especially in future videos and onwards. Well, I won't be doing all of the expert difficulties per se, but even then I'll have to find out until sooner or later, so yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning if I was going to be making us a little bit of a change aside of things. So, yeah. As far as worth mentioning, aside of that, though. Okay, hot shots. So even then, though, we played this before, so... And yeah, the character selection they'll be using this time around, though, is that, as I mentioned earlier, I'm using Peach for as a human player, and as well as the computer opponents, which are based off of Super Mario Bros. 2, in this case Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, and as well as Super Mario 3D World. Well, besides that Toad, the playable character version of Toad wasn't exactly blue, because even then though, that wasn't until when during New Super Mario Bros. Wii, or especially New Super Mario Bros. U, that you can actually play as Blue Toad on these two games, including the likes of Super Mario 3D World as well. So, I thought I should be mentioning that about that, but I digress. So yeah, that's how Step It Up usually works. It functions the same thing if you ever played Mario Party 9 version of Step It Up, because it functions the same thing, but minus with the Wattles wasn't shown up in this game until when it gets to Super Mario Galaxy 2, did actually first introduce those characters, and then they all decided to actually revisit them during that both Mario Party 9 and especially Mario Party Island Tour. Sadly, no Mario Party 10 or Star Rush will actually make an appearance for those Wattle guys, but unfortunately that has to be turned out to be. So anyway, Call of the Goomba. We already played this before, so even then probably should get the some more Goombas until for the side of things. So I thought it was just to notice. So yeah, a few things I want to mention about certain things is that I'm so excited because obviously, I think we got about 3 more days to go until when there was actually a next iOS game being developed by Nintendo, and that was the former life of the very first Mario game to be released on the mobile devices, and that was the form of Super Mario Run. I am so looking forward until when this game is going to come out. Even then, I've heard a lot of footages, including the likes of the demo versions as well. Unfortunately, I don't have ourselves a demo version already because it wasn't in my Apple Store. Because I think there are some couple of emphasis on, I think, that it's going to be more focused on iPhone 7's model. But even then, I'm pretty sure it will actually going to be playable, at least in iPhone 5 at the moment. At least I still have iPhone 5 with me. Okay, so once again, we're going to have ourselves a soccer survival. This might be really difficult for me to actually win this. Even then, though, I think these opponents are doing really well at the moment. Although it doesn't matter if these opponents do win at the same time, because I'm pretty sure that you might actually... Oh, sugar. I wonder who's going to win on that. I'm pretty sure Luigi gets it. Yep, Luigi gets it. So yeah, I was hoping for anyway, although, grantedly though, in Super Mario Run, it will actually contain 24 of all of the 6 worlds how that game offers. But even then though, that much like New Super Mario Bros. 2, for the worlds amount, that it contains only 6 worlds. I don't know if they actually contains a special world or something, but even then though, I guess I'll have to find out as soon as that comes out. So, unfortunately though, it's not a free game or anything, unlike Pokemon Go. Instead, it was actually just a purchase game, like £10 or something. Not bad of a price, not as like expensive as it does it for if you buy too much stuff. If you actually try to purchase gems from My Little Pony application game, or even the jewels from Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. And speaking of Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, that I'm actually in somewhat of a progression on that particular game. Before I talk about onto anything else, new record. Man, I love doing that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm progressively quite slowly from Kingdom Hearts Key, even though the only time I actually got to the point, I think it was actually in Beast's Castle right now. But even then though, once I'm done with the actual story of story mode or story campaign in Kingdom Hearts Key, I'm gonna have to be brutally honest here. I actually think that Kingdom Hearts Unchained is the weakest Kingdom Hearts game for me. Although, it's not as like the worst game I've ever played, but this is probably the weakest entry for me. But anyway, I'll talk more into my personal opinions on Kingdom Hearts Key until at some point in 2016 at the very end. But anyway, and this will be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be controlling this little screen thing here much faster. So even then, because of the team of 1 actually has excellent advantages for actually capturing most of those boosts. Like as you can see right there. Although, gradually, in the team of 3, they might actually move the lights somewhat a little bit slower. But hey, at least I managed to get a crap ton of boosts. Like, I got 12. Whilst the other 3 only gets 3. Seems kind of a controversial or something thing. But anyway. But yeah, as far as when I played Kingdom Hearts Key, at first I thought that the more I played it, it better seemed to get. But for some reason, I actually had a very different opinion of it this time around. Although, at first, as I mentioned earlier, that at first I thought if I was really enjoyed it, and if the more the things can come, they better seem to get for me. However, though, at the end of the day, after when I started realizing that how since Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 actually has an English the final trailer, which I'm super excited about that game until 2017, sadly. But even then, though, that I was so looking forward to playing Kingdom Hearts HD Dream Drop Distance. Even then, though, it runs at 60 frames per second, which is a huge plus. And also the full story of Kingdom Hearts Key back cover, which I think I'm actually enjoying the story a bit more than the ones of the actual game itself, because at least to me anyway. But and also I might actually get my full experience on Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 2.0, the Fragment Passage, which I'm actually really hyping for this compilation because this might actually be the gorgeous looking Kingdom Hearts game by far on the PlayStation 4. At least excluding Kingdom Hearts 3, if they still need to actually have some developing time, which that's probably the case. But anyway, so yeah, I guess there's not much else I can think of, besides the fact that Well, obviously, I just want to upload these Mario Party DS parts as soon as I possibly can, because after all, 2016 has almost begun to close, and even then, though, we're about to be moving on into, again, 2017, which, sure enough, after this particular Let's Play is done until, before 2016 was ended, alongside with, I'm assuming Duffy needs to go ahead and say no. I think he needs to go ahead and just catch up onto New Super Luigi U, because I'm pretty sure that he needs to get that game done as well. And same with likes of goes for Piglet and Mickey needs to finish up Sonic Generations for the 3DS. And I'm pretty sure Sonic and Duffy definitely need to finish Toy Story 3. Once those Let's Plays have been done before 2016, who knows? But until then, unfortunately, Mario Kart DS, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Luigi's Mansion especially, and Super Mario 64 DS, and hell, even especially the, what's another game I was gonna be, look forward to throughout? I guess I can't remember. Unfortunately, those continuations of those Let's Plays will be delayed until 2017, if they got some time left. But anyway, so yeah, that was Step It Up. Pretty fun mode at its own right. And we got DK's Vine, which was based off of DK's stone statue. So now we move on to the next mode, which was